Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the good, bad, and ugly of our everyday customer experiences. I'm Brendan Polk, Director of Marketing here at Inflow, and with me as always to share his experience is Mike Doloff, Chief Revenue Officer. If you haven't been keeping up, we're sharing our personal experiences and what we can learn from it as customers and dealing with other companies and their customer experience. Today we have a bad experience to share about Mike's credit card company, so I'll let Mike take that one away.
Thanks, Brendan. Yeah, maybe just doing this series has made me more mindful of things, or maybe even become a magnet for bad experiences, but I've gotten more of them recently. So no shortage of stuff to talk about. Here's another one. So about 2 weeks ago, my wife texted me and said, "Hey, I just tried to buy something at the grocery store and the card wouldn't work. Do you know if there's any issues with it, the credit card?" And I was like, I haven't had any issues with it. Let me try. So I went and tried to make a purchase, and it was declined for me as well. Checked the mobile app, checked the website, didn't see anything flagged on the account. It was right on a Friday, middle of the day. I was slammed, so I said, I'll call them later this afternoon and figure out what's going on. I'd prefer not to have called them, but that was the only option I could find for contacting them. So I did, and I got a voicemail, and it said, "This is the bank." Went through an IVR, which was pretty decent. Got to a voicemail and said, "Oh, hey, our office is open 8 o'clock Central," and they'd closed for the weekend because it was late on a Friday Central time at this point in time, which is frustrating. So I realized that's not good. So I called back, got an operator or got another agent and said, "Hey, I got pushed to this other group. Can you help me?" And he said, "No, you got to get help by this other group. Sorry." And that was that. And so I was like, well, I guess we don't have a credit card for the weekend, or at least that credit card. So call back Monday morning and get somebody who says, "Oh, we made a mistake on our end and we accidentally flagged your account wrong. And so it put it on a hold. We're sorry. I think it takes a couple hours to clear out. It should be resolved by tomorrow. You'll have to call back in and check." And I was like, that's kind of lame. Like there's been inconvenience for me and it wasn't my fault and you guys never told me and now I'm frustrated. Anyways, I didn't call back in because I'm like, I'm just going to try it in a couple days. If it works, great. And it did. And that was the end of it. So end of the day, no big deal. But let's break down why this experience wasn't great. I think there's some obvious ones in here, but I think there's some lessons we can learn about customer experience, customer interactions that are applicable broadly from this. So first off, we're in the day and age where customer experience isn't just being great, responsive. Hey, I'm here when you need something fixed. It's being proactive. A lot of proactivity avoids costs and need for customer more intense customer interactions. If I had gotten a notification, an email, which they certainly email me marketing stuff all the time about offers and things like that, I use their mobile app. If I'd gotten a push notification or when I'd logged in, there was a little red bubble saying, "Hey, read something in your account, something's going on with it." All of those would have been signs to me that there was something. I didn't know until it was declined, which is annoying, right? So be proactive. Proactivity can minimize the need for a lot of bad customer experience. So that's the first point. The second one, if I had gotten some other channel to reach out to them, I would have chosen it because I didn't want to sit on a call and go through a menu. I would rather shot off an email, started a chat session, and kept working with my day. The reason I waited till the end of the day was because I needed to free up from meetings and all these things going on to actually pick up the phone, call, and be focused enough to walk through an IVR menu. If they'd given me other channels, I would have used them, and it would have been better for me. It probably would have been better for them too. So we see this all the time. Give your customers choices on this stuff. All I got looking around was a phone number, and that's what I could find to reach. So that's what I did. Again, if you're hiding your channels that you might have, what's the point of having the channels to begin with? Give options. The next one, reduce the friction points. Think about the customer journey and think about reducing those points, because usually if you're reducing those points, it's reducing friction on your side of the equation too if you're the company providing customer experience. So I finally got through. I had to talk to different people. It wasn't clear what happened to me. I hadn't gotten any messaging, so I had to tie up a resource, figure out what's going on. And they said, "Oh yeah, you got to talk to this other group." I talked to that other group. "Oh yeah, you got to call back in and check. Where's the reducing of friction here? Oh, it's our mistake. I'm sorry for our mistake, but you got to call back in and check that it's all resolved." That's pretty weak. Why are you putting all the friction and the burden on your customer? should not be doing that. You should be reducing those friction points. Don't make your issues and deficiencies your customer's problem. That's a really quick road to bad customer experience. And then the last one for a bonus, it feels really bad if you've been a long, loyal customer and you have a bad customer experience. I look back and I was like, I've been happy with this credit card company and I'll probably continue working with them, but this is like strike one, right? But I look back, I've been a customer since 2006. And if you feel like you're treated like kind of trash, it's terrible. So especially because I've been a long-term loyal customer, they've made plenty of money off of me. I've not been a burden to them. I've been a great on-time paying customer, etc. So just because you've built up that loyalty in a long time, it doesn't mean all companies are making mistakes, but just know the impact on your customer might even feel more significant and outsized if they've been a customer for a long time, because their expectations of experience are maybe higher, or they haven't had negative experiences for so long with you that they feel like, hey, our customer experience level, the bar has been set higher, whether you've been good at it or just because they haven't needed to bother you. So just be mindful of that. For me, it was a big slap in the face of like, hey, their mistake, making it my problem, creating inconveniences for me. So that's a bad customer experience that hopefully you guys don't have to go through, but I wanted to share it and break it down. So as always, thanks for tuning in. Always looking for experiences that you've had that we can share and highlight as well, so we can break those down and understand better the customer experience and the mechanics behind that make these experiences good, bad, and ugly. Thanks so much, guys. Have a good day.